Guys, I've got a little 110 RC four-wheel drive truck by Hosim to show you guys. It's actually got some nice features to it, like axles and stuff that are not what you would expect. Let's get to the table. I'm going to show this all to you, and maybe we can power it up. Let's go. Now, before I get into this, I do want to tell you guys that this was sent to me for review. So I'm not biased in any way. And 95% of everything that I get offered, and I get offered stuff a lot, I don't even listen. I don't respond. You know, but this right here caught my attention, and I kind of have an idea. You know, Christmas comes around. I get people show up at the Exoplex quite a bit, and a lot of them have children that do not have vehicles and stuff like that. So if this didn't cost me anything, I could simply give it away, right? So the local children that come over, they come over with their parents. The kids don't have anything to drive. This is perfect. I could put this in their hands and they could give it a drive. And if they really like it, they can take it home. So that's my purpose when it comes to these vehicles. But we are going to get a good look at everything here. It does come with two bodies. So we're good to go on that, and let's dig into this thing. The first thing I noticed was that the shocks have oil. A lot of times these vehicles like this, they won't even have oil in the shocks. It'll just be like a couple drops to lube the O-rings, but there's no oil. And I also noticed we got a metal bell crank. We got metal hubs down here, steering hubs. We got metal hubs in the back. We'll pull these off and show you something else. Metal hubs, 12 millimeter hexes. You pull these off, the axle shaft on this is actually a 6 millimeter axle shaft. It's got some beef out here. There are bearings everywhere. You got a metal tie rod right there. That's pretty darn nice to see. It's got a medium, I forget what you call that. Medium size servo. It's not a full size. It's not a micro. So, but still, it's got some nice parts on this thing. I want you guys to see this. This is another nice touch. Do you see that shoulder inside the hex? That shoulder makes it to where you can really tighten this down and not actually stress the axle pin. I'll show you. The shoulder on the hex works with this ridge right here. At this point, it's 6 millimeter. 5 millimeter here with a 4 millimeter nut. So it rides on this ridge so you can really crank it down. This is actually a feature that you see on the more higher end vehicles. That's actually nice to see. Your receiver and ESC are all in one little case here, possibly separate inside by the way it looks, but I'm not going to open that up. Brushless motor right here. It does have a heat sink on it. You see that right there. Having a heat sink makes a big difference. Now let's pop this off because I want to see the gears. And they are Phillips head screws. I wish these companies would actually go with a hex type screw. It will be a little bit more hobby grade in my opinion. Okay, we've got basically what looks like a 32 pitch metal driveline in here. This is actually nice to see. Look at that. Oh, well, let me get back in there. That's actually a nice driveline. I'm really surprised to see that. It comes with two 2600 milliamp 2S batteries, and these are hard case. That's important for safety. Soft cases, they're easier to puncture, all that. So little hard case batteries, that's actually a nice thing to see. We have a little toolkit here. Phillips head screwdrivers, 2 different sizes. The good old 4-way wrench, body clips, and spare wheel nuts, and axle hex pins. Nice. A USB charger for 2S battery. It simply plugs in and charges through your balance port. So low amp, should be very safe to charge these. Now, if this has a 1C charge rating, you could charge it at 2.6 amps. But this right here, probably like 0.5 or something. Now, this right here, this is interesting. There's actual full contact information in the US, Canada, Europe. Here's a telephone number. Eastern time zone 11 to 1800. So that's 11 a.m. to what, about 6 p.m. or something like that. That's nice to see. So you can actually call these guys. That is that's a step up. That's a step up. I like that. Now we have the book that comes with it, and it's pretty standard issue. It just shows you all your typical stuff, safety features, the transmitter, which we're about to get into, proportional control, all that stuff is all in here. Also your troubleshooting guide and spare parts with part numbers and everything. This is, again, look at that. It actually has customer service. That's amazing. It comes with this bag, and there are things in the bag. We got a little broom we can fly around on. I mean, no, excuse me, that's a brush to clean it off with. We've got another set of body clips. Wow, all kinds of body clips for this thing. And the rest is just air. But regardless, nice little bag. Turn the transmitter on. There you go. Push and hold this red button right here. And look at that, solid green light. Okay, let's get this thing propped up on something and see what it's got. All right, there we go. Ooh, it has a little bit of a drag brake to it. I guess maybe a safety feature so it doesn't just free roll out into traffic or something. Steering seems to be good. Alrighty. You know, the truck has got some good build to it. The build on it actually is impressive. I just wish they'd go to the more like a hex, more hobby grade screw it, wheels, nuts, and bolts and stuff like that. But it says it's 110. To me, it's more like a 112. But it's got, I mean, it's got 110 hardware on this thing. As far as like the axles, heck, 6mm axle up by the pin. That's where all the stress happens anyway. I mean, I don't know. All I got to say is, let's get this thing outside. And that's going to happen real soon. Stay tuned. Check that description. I'll link up this down below. Use those links. Hit that subscribe. Ring that bell. And I want you guys to have a great day. The drive's coming soon. Catch you later. If you're still watching, you are top shelf. You are the cream of the crop, the pick of the litter. You are phenomenal. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. Now, down below, there are links for the products you see. Also for channel memberships, if you guys want to be a part. Channel members get early viewing on pretty much everything that I can. So, guys, check that description. There's a lot of info down there. Thank you all for watching.